Hello, folks. Continuing verbs. Today we are into auxiliary verbs. What is an auxiliary verb? An auxiliary verb is a helping verb that assists the main verb in expressing tense, mood, or voice. Here we are differentiating between primary auxiliary verbs and modal auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliary verbs, they carry a primary meaning in themselves, whereas modal, they express modality such as ability, permission, necessity, or obligation. Primary auxiliaries can be used independently, but modals, they are always used with main verb. Primary auxiliaries are be, do, and have. They change their forms according to the number and person of the subject. They are formed by regular verb. The forms of be, are, am, is, are, was, and were. And be has other two forms, being and been. The forms of do are do, does, did. And the forms of have are have, has, had. The modal auxiliaries are unlike be, have, do. They cannot function as main verbs except in a very few cases. They are called modal auxiliaries because they are used to form certain moods or to express certain conceptions of the mind, like ability, I can do it, possibility, it might rain, permission, may I go, obligation, you must do your duty. One important differentiation here is that the modal auxiliaries, they do not change their forms according to the number of person of the subject. Primary auxiliaries are used to form tenses, negatives, and questions. They can also be used to form the passive voice and to express modality. Modal auxiliaries, as defined earlier, that they do not change their forms according to the number of person of the subject, and they form certain moods or to express certain conceptions of the mind. Examples of the modal auxiliaries given here are can, ability, and shows possibility, could, ability, possibility, past possibility. May is used for permission and possibility, might, possibility, and weak possibility. Must is for necessity and obligation. Need is for necessity. Out to is for obligation and moral imperative. Should for obligation and moral imperative. Will for future tense and volition. Would for past, future tense and volition. Let us rewind the different forms of the auxiliary verbs. Be, am, is, are, was, were, being, being. Do, does, did, done, doing. Have, has, had, having. Modal verbs can, could, may, might, must, should, will, would, shall, ought to. Primary verbs are do, be, have. Secondary verbs can, could, may, might, must, should, will, would, shall, ought to. Uses of auxiliary verbs in sentences. To form tenses. For present tense, I am eating, she is eating. For past tense, she did her homework. Future tense, we will go to the park tomorrow. Perfect tense, they have finished their project. Perfect continuous tense, she had been cooking dinner for 2 hours when I got home. Some more uses here. Present tense, I do not like pizza. Past tense, he did not see the accident. Future tense, they will not win the game. To form questions. Present tense, do you like to dance? Past tense, did she go to the party? Future tense, will they be here on time? Let's track on some other uses to form modals. Possibility. I can speak these languages. Necessity. You must finish your homework. Obligation. We should help our neighbors. Future. I will be there in 10 minutes. Past. She would always help me with my math homework. In order to form the passive voice, present tense, the car is being washed. The letter was written by my grandmother. Future tense, the bridge will be built by a new company. Now come to the different uses of modal verbs. Shall. Shall is used to express future, intention, or promise. For formal commands or requests, example, you shall complete your assignments by the end of the week. Hypothetical questions, what shall I do if I get lost? Formal affirmative responses, shall we go to the park? Yes, we shall. Should is used to give advice or suggestions. Expressing duty or obligation, you should always obey the traffic rules. Expressing probability or possibility, it should rain later today. Subjunctive mood, I wish I should have studied harder. Use of will. There are different uses of will given here. For future tense, I will go to the store tomorrow. For habitual action, I will always brush my teeth before bed. Promises, I will help you with your homework. Predictions, I think it will rain tomorrow. Spontaneous decisions, I will have a salad for lunch. Offers, I will help you carry your groceries. Threats, I will tell your parents if you don't stop that. To show determination, I will not give up. Uses of would. For second conditional, I would go to the park tomorrow if I had time. Habitual past, I would always go to the park after school. Requests, would you please pass the salt? Offers, would you like some coffee? Polite questions, would you mind if I open the window? Past intentions, I was going to go to the park, but it started to rain. Beliefs about the past, I thought she would be here by now. Can and could. Now let us read the uses and the examples of can and could. To begin with, ability, I can swim. Permission, can I borrow your pen? Possibility, it can rain tomorrow. Request, can you help me? Offer, I can help you carry your bags. Now, uses and examples of could. Possibility, it could rain tomorrow. Past ability, I could run fast when I was younger. Requests, could you please pass the salt? Suggestions, we could go to the park this afternoon. Conditional statements, if you studied harder, you could get a better grade. Uses and example of may and might. May, permission. You may go to the park if you finish your homework. Ability. I may be able to help you with that. Possibility. It may rain tomorrow. Request. May I please have some more water? Polite suggestion. We may want to consider doing it this way instead. Use of might. Expressing possibility. The exam might be difficult. Making suggestions. You might want to try a different approach. Seeking permission. Might I open the window? Expressing past ability. She might have won the race if she hadn't stumbled. Forming conditional sentences. If it rains, we might have to cancel the picnic. Both may and might are used to express uncertainty or possibility. However, there is a subtle difference in their usage. May is used to express a higher degree of possibility, while might is used to express a lower degree of possibility. For example, I may go to the store later today. This is fairly likely that I will go to the store. And I might go to the store later today. Here, it's not sure if I will go to the store. Ultimately, the best way to know how to use may or might is to practice using them in different contexts. Use and examples of must. To express necessity or obligation, you must wear a seat belt when driving. To express strong advice or recommendation, you must see this movie. To express determination or insistence, I must finish this project today. To express surprise or disbelief, I can't believe you must leave so soon. To express a hypothetical situation, if you must know, I went to the party last night. To express a possibility or probability, it must be cold outside today. In a simple way, out to means should or it would be right to. It is often used to express moral obligation or to give advice or recommendation. Use of out to with example. To express obligation or expectation that someone should do something. You ought to get some rest. To express regret that something was not done. I ought to have studied harder for the exam. To express what is desired or ideal, the city ought to have more parks. To express mild probability or likelihood, it ought to rain today. To express a sense of duty or responsibility, I ought to help my neighbor with their yard work. Dare. Dare means to have the courage or boldness to do something, especially something difficult or dangerous. Dare as a modal auxiliary means be bold enough to. Uses to have the courage or boldness to do something. I dared to ask for a raise. To challenge someone to do something. Don't dare to cross me. To be willing to take risk, the adventurer dare to explore the uncharted territory. To be impudent or disrespectful, how dare you speak to me that way? To be likely or probable, it dares to rain on our picnic. Need and used to. Now let us do these modal auxiliaries. Need as a modal auxiliary means be obliged or be necessary. The use and examples are here. To express obligation or necessity, you need to study for the exam. To express possibility or likelihood, he need not come to the meeting. To express lack of obligation, you needn't apologize. To make a rhetorical question, need I say more? Now, what is a rhetorical question? A rhetorical question is a question asked for effect rather than to get an answer. Meaning of used to and their sentence expressing past habits or activities. I used to play basketball every day when I was a kid. Expressing past wishes or desires. I used to wish I could travel the world. Expressing past doubts or uncertainties. I used to wonder if I would ever find love. Expressing past politeness or courtesy. I used to thank my parents for everything they did for me. Expressing past surprise or disbelief. I used to be surprised at how much things had changed. Expressing a past observation or perception. I used to notice how beautiful the flowers were in my neighborhood. I hope that was easy and quick to understand. I have tried to cover almost all the concepts of primary and modal auxiliaries in this video. Do let me know if there are any questions or any doubts. Thanks for watching.